Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to my page. My name is Bella and I go by the Bella Fix. This week's vlog is going to be a remodel. I haven't done one in a while, and if I'm being completely frank, it's time. It's definitely time. My kids' room has gone through a major overhaul these past few months, and having them share a room can be very hectic sometimes, especially because one of my children has special needs and I do live in New York City. So space is very limited. This time around, I decided to just kind of throw everything out. So I will be building today 2 dressers. And I actually purchased 4 of them, but they did not come at the same time. These things are massive and they're huge and they're heavy and it's like 120 pounds. So before I do anything like that, I'm going to eat some food. And I ordered from Ray's Deli in Southern Boulevard and Bronx Park South, literally on the corner of Crotona and Southern Boulevard, technically speaking. I've known it for years as Poppy's Deli because when it first came out, when they first opened, that's what it was called. It has gone over through different ownership and now it's called Ray's Deli. But I call it Poppy's Deli and it's still saved as Poppy's Deli in my phone. And I am going to eat a tres golpes. Now, if you have no idea what a tres golpes is, it is a very Dominican popular breakfast. And it consists of plantains mashed, like mashed plantains, and you can boil them, mash them, and usually you put salt and a little bit of seasonings into that. And then you have over easy eggs with salami on the side, and then of course fried cheese. And you want to also have pickled flavored onions. No, not pickled, vinegar onions dipped in vinegar. Marinated onions marinated in vinegar, guys. Onions marinated in vinegar. It is actually a very big staple in New York City. Usually you're either doing a bacon, egg and cheese or a tres golpes in the mornings. That's kind of like how people do things. So I'm gonna eat. I'm by myself. Hubby is away for a few days and he definitely needed that break. The kids are in school still. Thankfully, there is still summer programs. And of course, you guys already know, baby girl goes to a D75. So her actual IEP mandate is she has school year round. So everyone's in school. I'm home alone. I'm going to start eating my breakfast and then gather the energy that I have to start moving closets around first. I want to move closets around first. I want to kind of organize certain things. And then I'm going to get to the building. So this video is probably going to be a few days long because I'm still waiting for their bed to come. But who knows? I may just show you guys the dressers and the organization bits and pieces because I also have to put locks on their drawers. Okay, if you're new here, welcome. I'm going to do a little intro. My name is Bella. Once again, I am in my mid-30s. I am a Latina wife, stay-at-home wife, and we are a special needs family living in Bronx, New York. The things that you will see on this YouTube channel are lifestyle, self-care, and a lot of parenting, a lot of things that I have to do on a day-to-day basis, but more consistently, how my organization works for my family and how I've adapted being a regular family into now a special needs family and just living in that, and how little or much inclusion there is in New York City. And a lot of places that I find, I always talk about, I always link things in bios and in the descriptions below. And I'm constantly looking for things that are inclusive to families for people that have special needs. So if you are one of those families, if you are a mom, a dad, if you're just a person that loves family, self-care, lifestyle, and you want to see New York City, go ahead and give me a follow. Go ahead and subscribe below because that's all you see here. And I'm not going to stop. The goal is 1,000 followers by December. I feel like we're almost halfway there. So definitely doable. And yeah, I'm going to start eating before my food gets cold, but let me just show you guys. So this is the mango. The tres golpes is what we like to call it. And I think they forgot onions, so I'm going to be very upset if they forgot my onions. Here it is. You have the salami. You have the egg. Oh, they forgot the onions. Onions are the best part. Whatever. Oh, I'm so annoyed. Okay, but it's the salami, the boiled egg, and then the fried cheese, and then the plantain on the bottom. It's actually a very, very good meal, but they really forgot the onions. Okay, I'm gonna eat now. So sad, so sad. Okay, I have officially started unboxing the first dresser. Now, this dresser is from Amazon. I purchased 4 of them, and it looks like this. This is going to be the end result, where essentially all the kids' clothing is going to go on the bottom, and then on the top, it's going to be their little trinkets. For Sidoni, she'll have like her jewelry and her lip glosses and stuff like that. For my son, I honestly don't know what he's gonna put in there, but he's gonna have the space to put stuff in there as well. Dookie is, I'm gonna put her hair stuff in there and her little small fidget spinners and things like that. Things that I know that she loves, but she always loses or ends up like having a lot of little pieces. I'm gonna put it on the top. Now, these drawers, because they're individual and they have small boxes, these are the drawers that I'm actually going to lock up. Not for Dookie, but for my other kids, because sometimes when Dookie is dysregulated and she is having an irregulation, a meltdown, whatever you guys want to call it, sometimes she'll grab things and just throw them everywhere on the floor, even if it's not hers. And it could be frustrating, especially for other children and just people. But for my kids, her siblings, it can be very frustrating for them sometimes to understand that she does have special needs, but also that her dysregulation, she's not doing it on purpose, but essentially she still can be, messing with their things. So to avoid that, I am locking up those drawers. And of course, they are going to have their own combinations to those locks. So I am going to allow them that privacy. Dookie will not have that combination because that's their sacred space. So I don't know how long I'm gonna be here. So far, I only have 2 of these. The other 2 are expected to come tonight. And I also believe the bed frame is coming today. I don't know how we're gonna manage to do any of this with all the kids coming, but we're gonna make it work. Okay, I am in a cleaning mode. I need to declutter, take everything out. I feel like my house is finally in a space where everything has its place and it looks nice. It doesn't look too chaotic. So, I'm very excited. I'm going to be here for a while. Don't judge because I'm doing this on my own. Hubby is still away. He is coming back today. So, we miss hubby. We miss babe. Shout out to Hubs. He works hard and he's the reason why any of this is possible. So shout out to babe and all the hardworking people and all of the hardworking parents that have to make difficult choices, especially when it comes to special needs families where one has to stay home and the other has to work. They're both making sacrifices every single day to sustain the life that they have and to make sure that their kids are regulated. So if you are one of those parents or if you know somebody like that, check in on them, make sure that they're good, give them their props, give credit where credit is due. And that's it. Let me get to work, okay? Send help, y'all. Send help. Okay, so I don't know about you guys, but when I am going to build a shelf, build anything, the first thing that I like to do is put everything in order, put everything by numbers or letters, however the instructions come. It seems like this style is coming with letters and numbers, and the letters are R and L, which I'm assuming is right and left. So I am literally just putting things together in multiples so that when I do start looking at the instructions, I can just go right ahead and go, all right, I'm grabbing L21 and R22, blah, 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 blah. If you do not do that, let me know in the comments what is your system when building things. But honestly, I feel like that's probably the best system. I've never actually heard or seen anyone do anything otherwise. Anything I have seen that's not like this is kind of chaotic. So if you do have a system that is not like this and it's not chaotic, I want to know in the comments what it is. I'm very interested. I like to work smarter, not harder. And if there is definitely a smarter way, your girl wants to know. Okay, so So far, I've only unloaded half of it and I got a ways away to go. But the good news is that a lot of it is going to be repetitive. A lot of it is actually the same thing over and over again. So kind of excited about that because once I get it, I know I'm going to just fly through it. And again, I have 3 more of these to build. So the faster I do this one and get the hang of it, the easier the other ones are going to be. Because I know that the bed frame, when it comes, is going to be a day. It's going to be a day. My bed actually took 4 hours to build and it was 3 people. A mess. And we were organized, but it was still a mess. So I'm going to get back to it, y'all. Don't distract me. Okay, so this is a lot of pieces. I do have the picture in front of me of essentially the numbers, but it's still a lot of little bits and pieces. So I'm hoping that the screws, even though it's a huge bag of screws, I'm hoping that it's a lot of repetitive screws because that makes things a lot easier. But if it's not, then, you know. It is 12:40. Dookie comes around 2 o'clock, 2:10, 2:15. So I'm going to see how much I can get done in an hour and a half. Yeah. This is the final drawer of the dresser. And then it's time to build the walls, connect the walls together. I'm presently watching Ride or Die on Prime with Octavia Spencer. Super good. And this is it for the drawers. They're pretty big. Pretty big. And there's like 6 more of them over there. Now I'm gonna do the walls and the foundation, and then we should be done. So it is 2:11. It's been an hour and 15 minutes. We're still not done. Stay tuned, because now I have to rush. Sometimes when I get in the zone, I am in the zone. Baby girl's coming, so looks like this took a little longer than expected. My mom did help me in some pieces, but overall, I was doing this alone, which required, it's 2 hours? I want to say 2 hours, and I'm still not done, but perseverance and faith. I think everything is basically on, which was kind of like my biggest fear. I did not want baby girl to come, and then there was so many, loose pieces. So I feel like even though I did it backwards, I did it the right way for me and my lifestyle. So yeah, I guess now I gotta put that piece and do the whole everywhere else, do the bottoms and the tops, and call it a day. Your girl is tired.